So the way it works is there's steel welded eyebolts that go through the frame, and then there's an aluminum carabiner that's rated to like 32 kilonewtons or something ridiculous like that.
And then a kilonewton is 224.
Exactly, 224 pounds. So like 6,000 pounds or something. Okay, and then so it's an aluminum carabiner, and then it's so it's steel eye ring, aluminum carabiner, and then it's aluminum pole.
Right, I saw it. You got petzels inside.
Exactly, petzels and stuff. Right, okay. Right, wow, that's great. Okay, so is that okay? Would it be better to have?
It's fairly conventional. I mean, you could get. You're not going to have too much moving around up there.
Like I wasn't sure if it was like the steel on the aluminum.
The only concern you would have is like the erosion, basically, of it rubbing around. You don't have like a ring that's sliding. There's nothing really sliding so much as a little bit of pivoting back and forth, so it's a really slow erosion.
Yeah.
But if you're concerned about that, you can just replace the aluminum with the steel carabiner. And you can get a simple oval carabiner with the same rating, actually be smaller. And it would be steel, and you can just say, oh, it's all steel, and then you don't have to think about it.
Well, the thing is,
but yeah, the aluminum probably lasts forever too.
Okay, so I guess when I looked at it, I was thinking, okay, the only pulleys I could find were aluminum. I couldn't find steel pulleys. And so then I could find like aluminum carabiners or steel carabiners, but I was thinking, okay, steel, aluminum, or steel, steel, aluminum. And I said, what's the difference? And I couldn't make a case for having the aluminum steel interface.
Most of the difference has to do with the weight and carrying it around. Like in practice, a lot of guys, like climbers in particular, and climbers, but other guys, do you want to carry around a bunch of steel pulleys or aluminum pulleys if they're going to perform the same? You probably want to carry the aluminum
pulleys,
so you're not going to break your back.
Right.
In a permanent situation, I like to, if I can, go with the steel just because it's a little bit more bulletproof. But it's kind of like 6 of one, half dozen of the other on the scale of if the most you're ever going to load it is 2 people dropping and generating maybe 2,000 pounds, and it's rated for 6,000 pounds, then you're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Either way.
Right. Okay. It's funny. I looked at the steel ones in the Pacific Rescue, and they weren't rated as high as the aluminum.
Interesting. Well, I know you can get CMIs like this that are as strong as anything that you're going to see in steel. It's a GOT one. You got a Trump.
CMI?
CMI is a brand.
Oh, CMI. Okay.
I have a big, massive triple block that's rated for like 32,000 pounds. It's made by them.
Is that the one that we used to straighten the tower in New York?
No, that was that whole assembly made out of multiple small pulleys. This is a single triple block in each position that basically replaces that. It's a much more clean, it's a heavier duty situation. Interesting whatever up there is introduce the swivel here.
A swivel?
Yeah. Because there's a lot of things that you'll do that'll cause a rotation.
Yeah.
What kind of rating would you suggest for a swivel?
There's generally 2 sizes you can get from most of the companies, like Petzl or Fusion or whatever.
Yeah.
Again, that most you're going to put is like 2,000 pounds on it, so most of those like climbing and aid type of swivels are rated the same, like 32 kilonewtons.
That's okay.
Well, you know what? I can show you some that I've got.
I have a swivel that's like 45 kilonewtons, I think.
Okay, so again, 1 kilonewton is 224 pounds.
Yeah.
So 4 kilonewtons is 1,000 pounds. So 40 kilonewtons is 10,000 pounds.
All my carabiners are 42, but I wanted to be safe, so.
Yeah, you're probably like, now that's static loading.
So what would you suggest
when you shock load something, then
Uh-huh.
you're fatiguing it a lot more. That's why you need to go over.
So in all these, anything we hang something from, we should have a swivel. Okay.
I think that's going to benefit your performance.
Yeah, it's definitely way better for the performer.
Because everything moves, like what you do is what happens. You don't have all of a sudden this resistance from.
I've definitely had shows before where I was doing tissue where I started to swing one way and then I started to go the other way and then the other way.
I would want to go there, the ring, then swivel.
Well, yeah, and unfortunately there's not a swivel that has like a hook on or something like that.
No.
What you could do,
they're all
you know what you would do? Take the ring away, knot ties to the swivel, top end of the swivel, and then you just hook into the bottom end of the swivel. You still have, the whole point of the ring is that you're not in and out of the thing all the time.
Right.
The swivel is permanently
the same
on there.
thing.
Yeah, the connector.
Right, so just replace the rings with the swivels.
Yeah.
Right, okay.